when you finally won that first trophy, was it kind of like a validation almost, or were you ready for more, or how's your mindset?
Personal validation maybe, but I was ready to. That was step one in my opinion. I wanted to be the guy that has played hundreds of games, has set individual records within the club, but also ultimately I want to win trophies, and I haven't won as many as I would like. But now, being older, I understand how difficult they are to win and how many things have to go right, how much preparation goes into it, a little bit of luck, and a million other things. So I just think that when we're coming up to another opportunity where we have a trophy, hopefully I can be that guy on the field to go, hey, these aren't going to come up very often. Like, it's now or never, so let's do it now.
Has that responsibility. Oh, he never looked confident at all. And Tim Melia has come up with a massive save for Sporting Kansas City and given them the chance to win the Open Cup.
I'm originally from Long Island. I think it is a place that is, filled with the hustle bustle. Growing up, I played every sport you can imagine. I wrestled, tennis, football, baseball, soccer. I would say around my sophomore year of high school is when I really had to kind of pick which sport and which direction I was going to go. And I chose soccer, obviously. And especially being a goalkeeper, it kind of makes you that multi-athlete, a little bit more athletic type setup and able to adapt to different things, which is so important in goalkeeping.
Reynoso to Buki! Oh, what a save! Wow. Tremendous from Melia! That's another save! 3 out of 3 from Melia! He does it again! Kansas City does it again! And they advance to the next round!
So I started in USL on Rochester Rhinos. I spent 2 seasons there, accumulated a good amount of minutes my second year, only played 1 or 2 games my first year. And then I was ready to try to make the push into MLS. I ended up signing with Real Salt Lake. I spent 2 seasons there under some really good goalkeepers. And then the assistant coach from Real Salt Lake became the head coach at Chivas USA, and I went over to Chivas USA. Long story short with that, I was under contract at Chivas USA. I was released in the middle of my last year of contract, and it put me in a situation where I was designated a pool goalkeeper. From there, I had the opportunity, or I was asked to go to multiple different clubs and kind of like fill a role if there was injuries or if they had something going on within their roster for the goalkeepers. And one of the places I came was here with Sporting Kansas City.
Chip to the back post. Oh, what a big save for Melia. Save of the night from the Sporting Kansas City keeper.
I was older. That makes a massive difference. I think it allowed me to kind of develop a little bit more slowly, which I needed. I needed time to catch up to the rest of the first division pros, the MLS goalkeepers. So I think it benefited me. I think if I was in that current system, I might have got lost in the middle and potentially gotten pushed out. So I don't look at it as a negative thing. I look at it as I had the time to develop. I had the time to kind of grow up and figure out what I wanted and learn how to be a professional. And I think at the end of the day, like you said, it also did galvanize me mentally to be able to take the ebbs and flows that come with professional sports. And it kind of is the reason I'm still sitting here today.
Kansas City taking on an old Eastern Conference foe. Now in the Western Conference Sporting R, but it's the New York Red Bulls hosting Sporting Kansas City with 3 points in MLS regular season play up for grabs. What do you need to see from Sporting tonight to do that?
Well, I think the theme of the night, like I mentioned earlier, is opportunity, right? I think the first off, take your opportunity. There's players out, you have injuries, you're resting some guys, international duty from both sides, but next man up mentality, take your chance. I'd say confidence is key. You're in the U.S. Open Cup final. You're in good form. It's just another opportunity to gain confidence and give yourself the best chance at making the playoffs. And at the same time, if you can build off your form, then you head into the U.S. Open Cup final with even more confidence. So, again, tonight is all about opportunity.
It's a place we have to be brave. Individually on the ball, collectively as a group, our discipline, our focus in the game has to be there. Remember, it's 1 half at a time. So do the job that we have to do in the first half. Let's go, boys! Go! 1, 3, team. 1, 2, 3. Team!
We have to keep the momentum going. We know what we have to do to get back in this run this season. We stick together and play the way we've been playing recently. We will create chances and we win this game, boys. We have to win this game no matter what, boys. We know that. Guys, second ball. Nothing stupid, everything smart. Like you said, second balls are going to be key tonight. We win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
But there is the whistle, and we are underway at Red Bull Arena. SKC kicking things off, going left to right in those throwback Wizards kits. Johnny Russell gets chopped to ground, and the referee will go to his book here for a late lunging challenge there from the Red Bulls, and it will be Johnny Russell sending in a left-footed ball. He sends it across, it's headed away. Looks like it came off of Voder.
The ball's there and you're not sure, put it over there. You're not sure. But when we get into that end and we can play, let's move the ball quickly. And remember, every time we've gotten a good action, or we've gotten like a free kick or whatever, it's because what you did is you went and you took the guy on, and now they don't know what to do, and they foul you. And if you get those fouls in and around the box, we're going to get one of these set pieces as well. Okay, guys? All right? Come on, let's go. Come on, it's good, very good work in the first half. Let's keep it going.
He's dispossessed, but Tommy gets there for Sporting. Now Polito again. Falls for Davis. He flicks one through. Polito brings it down. Polito beats the keeper. And Polito puts SKC up 1-0.
Polito on the volley! The first decent chance for Sporting Kansas City on the night. And Alan Polito puts the visitors in front.
What a ball in from Davis. And so well done to be taken down by Polito and slotted home. SKC lead. Johnny Russell turns and plays Kyrie Shelton on this right side. SKC playing with some confidence, sliding one through here for Tommy. Flag stays down. Eric Tommy one-on-one with the keeper, and Eric Tommy slots it home. But now the flag up on the far side. It would have been a huge goal for Sporting to double their lead, but the flag goes up, and Eric Tommy whistled for the offside.
Toward the backside it goes, tipped over the bar by Tim Melia.
Tim Melia is up to the task.
Good ball from Tolkien and a great save from Tim Melia to tip it over the bar.
Throws it in. It gets a flicked on header. It comes across and Melia makes the save. Van Zier was the one to get the shot off, and Tim Melia able to collect.
Even now, I don't carry the mentality that I necessarily deserve things or I should be in a situation. I've kind of always taken the approach that I have to prove it and earn it kind of thing. Even my first year when I was quote unquote the starter, I personally didn't feel like that, only because I was playing with guys who played in national games and, you know, our legends at this club, where I needed to kind of prove myself to them to be able to be on the field. But they were all incredibly supportive and kind of helped me in moments that I probably wasn't comfortable with originally. So I'm thankful for that. Only for my own personal development, because at that point there really wasn't anybody else that was gonna like uproot me immediately. Of course, they can sign someone in an instant, but they kind of gave me like the mental aspect of the vantage point of, okay, maybe they do trust me to do this, and that kind of helped.
He is not a mere mortal. Tim Melia is superhuman. Have you ever seen anything like the phenomenon that is Tim Melia?